Alright, this video is going to cover the menu section, basically how to manage your menu right here. And real quick, I don't really remember going over how to upload this image right here. So I'm going to cover that real quick just in case I didn't. I don't want to have two videos covering it, but just, as a catch up to that section. So real quick, under users, and I'm just going to use admin because that's the one that's been, we're doing the testing under right now. If in the user section, under your users, whether you make a new one or you're looking at one that's, it's already been created, if you scroll down, you have a section for uploading your image. So just upload your image, and it's going to do the rest for you. That's really it. So right now, you have the admin is associated with this picture here. So obviously you can later on update that. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about your menu or menus. And what we want to do first is come to Appearance, come to Menus, and we're going to see two menus, the footer and then the header. So obviously the footer, we have your terms of use and your privacy policy, and then the main menu, the header menu, is this one right here. Now, if you watched the video already in creating pages, I briefly mentioned, hey, you publish a page, it's live, but it's not showing up here. Why not? That's because we have to add it. So first thing we want to do is notice the menu right here. This is the live menu. We'll notice the order of it: trends, events, about us, and contact us. So if we come to your site, that's the correct order that we see right here: trends, events, about us, contact us. So the first thing is ordering. You can easily drag and drop and change the order. So maybe I want about us to be first. I'm just going to hover over it, click the mouse, don't release, and then drop it into place. Save it, and if I refresh, I now have reordered the menu. Okay, let me go ahead and put this thing back. Next is, if we open these up, we can do a couple other things. Maybe you want to call it something else. Maybe you've made the page, it's called Trends, but maybe you want to call it, whatever. You can do that. You can rename the actual menu name if you want to. Pretty easy. You can also delete it here as well. Alright, so make sure I save this new update. Now, adding a new section. I did a test where I made it a blank page, and let's say you want to make a new one, you want to add it in here. Really easy to do. We come over here, and what we want to do is click on the page that we just made. So for instance, let's see, video tutorials. I'll click add to menu. Now we see it's right here. I'll save it. Refresh. Now I have video tutorials on the site. Okay, now depending on how many of these videos you've watched and what you're remembering, is I talked about widgets and creating multiple menus and things like that to go in this sidebar to fill up space. And I'll touch base back on that again just in case you forgot. But under the widgets section, let's see, let me save this. Okay, let's try again. Back in the widgets section, we're able to drag and drop multiple widgets, correct? So if I come over here, I'm going to see a thing for custom menu. And if you remember, I dragged it over here, I gave it a name. In this case, I'm just going to call it menu. The name's not important at this point. And then I can choose from menus that have been created. So right now we just have header and footer. I'm going to choose header, save it, and then we'll see that right now, menu for the main menu right here. Alright, so let's go ahead and come back to the menus. Let's say you want to make a menu just for the sidebar that's going to go, I don't know, cover any category, go wherever. So what we want to do is click the plus sign, give it a new menu name, something you can remember. So I'll just call it sidebar menu, create. And so I'll go ahead and I'll drop in, archive, contact, and video tutorials. In terms of use, just for fun. Add. Here we are. Maybe I'll reorder it. I'm going to save it. And maybe I'll do a category while I'm at it. We'll do interior design. That's going to pull up all your blog post categories. And maybe I want a custom menu in there. Maybe I want a link that's going to go to Google or you know, colorpalette.com or Sherwin-Williams or whatever. So what I would do is, you know, give it the URL and then give it the name. Add the menu. So I can actually create manual links, not just links that are in your website. Save it. Okay, so now I've created a sidebar menu. I'm going to come back to widgets. Custom menu, and now I should have 3, and I do. So I'm going to choose a sidebar menu. Save. Let's refresh. And if I scroll down, here's my new menu with the new items I added. Now, you can do this repeatedly. If you want to make 17 different menus, you can do that. Obviously, you're probably not going to do, you know, set that many, but just in case, you can set multiple menus, create multiple links, which, you know, obviously is great for SEO purposes. All right, that's going to do it.